Hey everybody, Dr. Lenny Roberts from Summit Spine and Wellness, and here today with a longtime friend. I had the pleasure of knowing him personally and professionally, my friend Joe Dowling, who's a psychologist in Manioc. Joe, do you mind introducing yourself? Tell us a little bit more about what you do and how you do it.
Absolutely. Thanks, Len. I appreciate you asking me to come on today. And just let everyone know, I'm also a longtime patient of Dr. Lenny's, and we refer people back and forth to each other. So it's my pleasure to talk with everyone. I wanted to keep it short and sweet today and really talk about handling the stress surrounding the coronavirus. And, first and foremost, what I tell my clients is that it's crucial to acknowledge how hard this is. A lot of times people talk about, hey, you need to be positive, you need to look on the bright side, and that comes later. Well, first and foremost, it's crucial to acknowledge this is really hard. And I know for some of you, the unknowns may be overwhelming, the what ifs, the fear and the worry. And that has to be, this may sound a little strange, that has to be embraced, that has to be acknowledged. So once you do that, now you can focus on what you can control. And Dr. Lenny knows I work a lot with elite athletes, and we talk about controllables and uncontrollables. And some of the things that you can control right now are doing what the guidelines suggest, right? Keep wiping down counters, washing your hands effectively. Everything. What one am I missing, Len?
there's a whole lot of them, Joe.
There's so many.
There's a bazillion.
Social distancing.
Sure.
Social distancing, washing everything. You can control that. You can control something that's deceptively simple. It's your breathing. Most people, I ask them, how do you take a deep breath? And they go, right? A slow, deep breath is in through your nose to the count of 4, hold it, breathe out through your mouth to the count of 4. And what you're doing is you're sending oxygen into your brain and into your vital organs. That's something in the moment can diminish worry, can diminish anxiety. And this idea of positivity that I mentioned earlier, I'd like to give you guys a definition of positivity. Positivity is not, it's a beautiful sunny day at the beach and life is great. The best definition of positivity is the following: the most realistic, effective way to live your life is to be positive. And so let's break that down. Being positive means asking yourself, what can I do today? What is my positive intention today? What can I control today? I can control exercising. I can control deep breathing. I can even imagine, now remember, we're not minimizing what's going on at all, but at the same time, you can imagine what it will be like when things get back to normal. What it will be like when your life gets back on track, when you achieve the goals that you've set. So I have my clients do what is called a power zone. And a power zone is simply takes 1 to 2 minutes. You close your eyes, 5 deep breaths, and focus on what you're grateful for. Friends, family. Imagine your future self and what he or she will be doing when all of this gets back to normal. And one thing that I love to focus on every morning is the only thing everyone seems to be saying, all the experts, is that we will get through this. The question is, will it be sooner or later? Whether it's sooner or later, we will get through that. We will get through this. So being positive by imagining what it will be like when we get through of it, being positive by taking some deep breaths, being positive by focusing on what you can control. What else can you control? Exercise, how you eat. Are you a good listener, right? A great gift to give to someone is to really listen to them. So we could go on and on. So think about in your own mind what you can control. Briefly, what the uncontrollables are, of course, are the what ifs, right? And everyone I've ever met, myself included, tends to say, what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? Now it's intensified, right? It's exacerbated, it's magnified. What if I I don't get my job back? What if I can't pay the rent? All, that's real life things. And for the third or fourth time, we're not minimizing it. But when the what ifs start, you can control it. You can say, there you are, what if? Thank you for reminding me to take a deep breath. Thank you for reminding me to be in the moment. Thank you for reminding me to imagine what it will be like. So the opposite of what ifing is what willing. So I'm recommending that people can control being a what willer instead of a what ifer. Doesn't mean you won't what if. I'm not saying don't what if. It's going to happen, but you don't have to follow it. You don't have to go with it all the time.
Awesome.
So yeah, I want to keep to my promise, keep it short and sweet. And that's just a little bit on what you can control, focusing on that. Pay attention to what I really can't control, that. Bring yourself back into the moment. The deep breath is a profoundly simple way to balance yourself, to stay centered. And I'm happy to talk with anyone, and certainly set up a virtual session on Zoom or Skype.
Awesome.
Again, my name is Joe Dowling. It's bowling with a D. D as in David, Owling. I have my website. I have two websites. One is I work a lot with athletes, work with the Eagles and work with the University of Pennsylvania. It's zonefulness.com, zonefulness.com. And also my other website, which is more focused on just doing therapy and things like that, is joepdowling.com, JOEP as in Paul, DOWLING.com. And also my information will be on Lenny's website. And I'm happy if someone just wants to pick up the phone and chat, it'll be my pleasure.
Awesome. Joe, really appreciate it. Crazy, stressful times out there, and your work has been a great foundation for me, and I have gotten away from it at different times, but come back to it, and great tool for the toolbox to get through this critical time, but also going forward and continuing to make it a part of your life and controlling what we can control, as you mentioned, then what you do is powerful. It's something that you don't have to go do X, Y, Z, A, B, C things on time. It's working within yourself and having those tools available, and really appreciate what you do and how you do it. And I appreciate you being on here with us today.
Thanks so much for the opportunity, Lenny, and appreciate all that you're doing for everyone. Thanks.
My pleasure, man. Look forward to seeing you in person here shortly, buddy.
Hopefully.
No
I think
doubt.
I can last another week. All right.
All right, buddy.